Hey, how's it going, Blaze? And we got Judgment, Ross Mackey, Blade Charge, Redneck Avengers, Quicksilver. Wow, filling up quick. Hey, how's it going, Blaze? As you guys can hear the sound of me repeating myself. It's because I'm an idiot. Forgot to go and hit the mute button on my television. Shifty, the Drunken Dragon Clown, Joshua Hoskins, how's it going? Maggie May, wow. Tech Guides Gaming, welcome everybody. Rude Sadistic 13. Just showing you guys a few things that are changing here in RWO, like the title situation as well. We never. How's it going, Lord Amadeus? Feck, the Godfather, he calls himself now. Now, this is the Ruler of the Wasteland title, and as you guys can see, there are two new medallions on that title. You see the center plate, it's got the Nightmare Sins medallion, you could call it that, and right beside it is Immortal Griffith Davians. So, a nice little twist I'm putting on this title. Now, hey, how's it going, Brian Hillibert and Tyler Black? Now, once we've crowned 7 different rulers of the wasteland, those medallions will never change. Doug Bishop, how's it going? It's like paying tribute to the first 7 rulers of the wasteland. You know, a little bit of a twist on it. Got some other titles I wanted to show you. I just wanted to start with this one because this one will be changing 5 more times until we've got all 7 medallions covered. You know, and they're nothing extravagant. You know, as you can see, you know, it's, you know, Nightmare in the center to represent Sin, Immortal there for to represent Griffith Davian. He is the 2nd champion. Worry about that on someone else's channel, Feck, please. So, yes, that is what's going to be going down with the Ruler of the Wasteland title. On a second note, we've got the Ruler of the Wasteland title, and then we've got the RWO World title. That's going to be changing very soon. Actually, it's going to be changing this coming week. We are going to have a unification match. Now, who's that going to be between? Well, we've got Griffith Davian and we've got Scuzz as the ruler and the world heavyweight. So, it isn't just going to be a one-on-one match. No, Sin is in contention for that Ruler of the Wasteland title. Beardy is in contention for that world title. Also, going to be thrown in a little bit more of a twist. We're going to throw in 2 other guys. Those I'm going to keep close to the chest here. So, yeah, that's going to be the Ruler of the Wasteland. If, by chance, Immortal Griffith goes and survives and retains the title when we do the unification match, he will not get a 2nd medallion. No. Once you've got a medallion on there, that's all it's going to be. It's to represent 7. The first 7. So let's get out of this one and bring you into the new Vixens title. That will be representing the RWO Women's Singles title. Hey, Anthony Durham, how's it going? So, right here. Bring it in to edit just so I can show you guys a little bit better. Wild-Eyed Yeti in the house. How's it going, brother? So, let's zoom in on this one. No, I'm not doing side plates. I want the focus to be on the front plate. Doesn't need one. This is the wasteland. There is no extra scrap to go around for a freaking wrestling plate. So I'm doing away with all the side plates. It's going to be all about what you see in the center. And as you can see, I wanted to give this one a beaded look. Like if it's rusted, it's, you know, we had to clean it up as good as we could just to get it to look proper. So this will be taking place over the RWO Women's title. Thank you very much, Shifty. You know, and the Vicious Vixens might go and say, oh, it's, you know, because we were, you know, we were a champion, it's tribute to us. No, I just thought it sounded and it looked the best the way I designed it. I tried Amazon in so many different ways. It just was not picking up the right, you know, how the brain clicks. It just wasn't making my brain click. Still naked after all these beers. Well, frankly, you just keep yourself under a blanket there, brother. So that is the Vixen's title. Always working on better the product. I'm hoping I'm doing that with what I'm bringing here. Man, I can't wait till my name gets called up. Those titles are awesome. Thank you very much. And I know Super Nacho isn't here right now, but I tweaked his. Are you doing any matches today or just Q&A? There's going to be a Q&A. Not going to do any matches. I've been kind of in kind of a funk today. It started last night, and when I was helping Mark from Bomb Pop Overdrive, I just couldn't get into anything. So I figured I needed the weekend off from doing that kind of stuff. So today it's just a little show and tell, and if you guys have any questions, then we'll go from there. Are you guys trying to get me real hyper? Okay, so Super Nacho is our Man of War champion, and I did not like the plain kind of black flag looking title that was. So I recreated it. And this is what I came with. A little bit more of a battered, rusted up piece of crap. But to me, it shines a lot more than what was out there at first. And I know Blaze McCoy is going to be a little bit hot because he isn't getting this pretty little thing around his waist. But in my eyes, I see something beautiful here. And, you know, it just pops a lot more than that last one did. So I'm hoping Super Nacho's going to be happy with this new look and new design, and we'll go from there. Blaze has to wrestle better. Yes, he got his ass flogged. Naked form is all show and tell. Yeah, maybe to your own eyes, but not ours. This is the world title. I've never been happy with this one, and I made that title what it is today, and I will have it again. Yes, you will. I've never been happy with this one. It's never popped in my eyes, and I've always been finding a reason to do something else with it. So I'm going to unify it just to get rid of the damn thing, because it just don't fit. It's too WWE looking, you know? It looks like something you wouldn't want to wear in the wasteland. So that one will be unified with the ruler of the wasteland. And I'm hoping we crown a third champion because I want this next pay-per-view to be huge. I want there to be a war for the titles. Doesn't have the Pete Flair. No, it doesn't, you know? This is the Hellcat title. This will be representing the ROW women. I love this one. To me, it just pops, you know. And instead of the women's division, you know, it's the Hellcat champion. You know, it just kind of has that wasteland feel to it. It looks girly. Well, it's supposed to be a little bit on the girly side, Maggie May. It's still got that rusted, beat-up look, but the yellow pops, the green pops, you know, and it just, you know, you're a girl. You should be happy that it pops like that. But yeah, this one I'm very pleased with. You know, it's got a little bit more shine to it for the women, and yet it still has that battered, beaten, rusted up hunk of scrap that it's supposed to be based on. Oh, you meant the other one. Okay, I'm sorry. I always forget you guys are a little bit behind. So that's the Hellcat one. I really love that one. And I don't know if I've announced this. The women within the ROW roster are going to be able to form tag teams. They're going to be able to challenge, and let me get to that title before I go and oh yeah, I do want to do one change on this one. That's getting rid of that women's on top. But, you know, that's neither here nor there right now. But this is the new tag team women's title. It is called the Spitfire title. And the women from ROW will be able to challenge for their right to battle the RWO women for that title. How's it going to June 22? So, from now on, the women that want to get involved in tag teams, they can challenge the main roster women, whoever holds that title, and we're going to have number one contenders in ROW as well as RWO. And if the ROW women win it, they get to take it back to ROW, and all title matches will be held there until an RWO women's team defeats them and brings it back to RWO. Likewise, if RWO women retain that title, then it will remain in the main roster. Do you use Photoshop to make your logos? Absolutely not. No, it's a lot of hard work. What is the unionship is about again? What? You're talking about the unification title match I've got planned for this week? That is between the Ruler of the Wasteland and the RWO World title. Now it's going to be broken down into 6 men. It's going to be a battle to see if Griffith Davian or Scuzz can remain champion. Anvil and Hammer, there you go, Maggie May. Play with the whole imagination bit. I like that. Now, see, I wanted every title to look like it was put together with scrap. What program I'm looking to make? You know what? I use Corel Draw a lot, and I also use, it's a free program download. It's called Paint.net. So that is what you want to look for. It's a good program to use. You can splice shit together or what have you. But if you want to get real creative, Corel Draw is the one to use. I want that Iron Warrior Championship, says Shifty. Well, this one is still undergoing some changes. This is the big title for the ROW men. And let me bring it up here. So right now it looks like that. It's already got that older feel to it, but it doesn't look junky enough. How's it going, Benjamin Rivers and Humberto? So I'm going to be doing some overlays behind it and everything, and make it look a lot more beaten up, a lot more rusted, and we'll go from there. But for now, it's what I've got, and I'm going to be using that until I am ready to bring out the new look. That title's going around to Jew 22's waist, he says. Let's see, what else have I been working on? Showed you the Ruler of the Wasteland title. Showed you the women's title. Both of them, Hellcat and Spitfire. The Vixen title I showed you. The Man of War. You guys have seen the Ascension title. At least, well, maybe some of you haven't. Some of you are new to the channel. So, and I went to Man of War. What the fucking hell? There we go. There we go. So this is the Ascension title. This belongs on ROW. I really like this one. This one looks beat up and haggard and been dragged through the sands of the wasteland. You name it, it's been done to it. Probably shat on, pissed on, you name it. That title will be mine, and I'll destroy anyone who gets in my way. Thank you very much, Mad Mike. Mad Mike, welcome. It looks badass. Thank you very much, Redneck. Brian Hillibert and Feck going at it again. Okay, so those are the titles. Yeah, like I said, the ROW women will be able to form tag teams now. You know, the Raiders title, this is the tag title in ROW. For those that haven't seen it yet, I like this one. I want to change the side plates yet, but you know, it was slapped together quickly after I got the look for the center plate done that I wanted. And, you know, the side plates will either come off and just be a simple center plate and that's it. But, yeah, this represents the tag teams in ROW. So, there's that. Now, been having a lot of questions about that video I did about the next season, season 3. I don't even like calling them seasons because with every pay-per-view or after every pay-per-view, I like to bring something completely different to the table. I've resorted to call them seasons because it just makes a little bit more sense to, because it's always evolving the next step. And the next step is basically world domination between the nations of the wasteland. And I've been getting that, asked a lot of questions. Is all of Bloodyard going to be in Bloodyard? No. They're only going to be allowed 10 key members of Bloodyard. I'm going to let that faction choose who they're going to be. But it can only be 10 members per nation. And what's going to go down is, think of, like I said when I did that video, it's going to be Risk slammed together with wrestling, and we're going to bring that together on the show. And it's going to be basically nations trying to take over other nations. Or I could do series. Just call it a series instead. That works better. So series 3. Thank you very much. What about factions? Okay, factions. Now, if you guys haven't seen the, that's what I wanted to upload today. Thank you for bringing that up, Feck. If you guys watched that video when I spoke about this, you've seen the map behind me, how I did all the nations. For now, there are 10 nations. That's all I'm allowing. Some of those nations consist of factions, like Feck, Adam Guerin, and Sir Dragon. They have a faction called New Sparta. So that was made into a nation on the map. There's Warrior Nation, there's Kindred, there's Bloodyard, there's 10. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having matches to see where everyone's going to end up. If you're not part of a nation already, you're going to be fighting to see which one you go into. That's the way it's going to break down. And after that's all done, that's when Series 3 is going to start. How's it going, BPW? And that's not to say that map isn't going to change in the future, because there are always factions growing, stuff like that. But how it's going to break down is I'm going to make sure I do a pre-show before every week, maybe on Sunday evening, and showing how things are breaking down in there. The way I was thinking of singles versus singles, the losing person is basically captured by the nation that they're battling. So they become a member of that nation from then on, until they get captured by a different nation. But this is going to go down until it all breaks down, until there's like 2-3 nations left standing. Tag teams are going to work very similar, but it's going to be the member of the tag team that gets pinned by the opposing tag team that gets captured and brought into the new nation. So the guy that's on the outside of the ring that doesn't get pinned, he's able to go back to his nation, continue to fight for him. The guy that got pinned, though, they are going to be captured, and they have to then battle for the nation that they've been caught by. Let's see, Frozen Rage. There we go. Frozen Rage, your shit gets floated sometimes because you'll come in and say something weird and it just marks it as spam, so it just holds it and floats it. If one of us don't catch it, like I just happen to turn over and it's like, oh yeah, I gotta click accept. But, we're going to also have other means to be getting captured. Keep telling yourself that, please, George. So, like I was saying, like with singles, it's going to be the guy that loses that gets captured. He then has to battle for the new nation. And as the battles go on, nations will get stronger. Some will get smaller until they are depleted and taken over. And we're going to end up with either a 3-way dance at the end where it's 3 big nations battling each other, or the last 2 teams battling back and forth. That very last, when it comes down to 2-3 teams remaining, we are going to go live and we are going to battle it out until only one nation is left standing and has captured all the enemy. So that's the way it's going to work. I'll get more in detail with the rules and such when we get closer to the third series of RWO. Right now, I want to concentrate on getting this whole team war start brewing, and I have been kind of lackadaisy about it. How's it going, Josh Dynamite? Little cat in the house. How's it going? With everything that's gone on in my personal life, it's kind of worn me down a bit. And this weekend I really needed to just kind of focus on relaxing, taking it easy. So I got some work done for RWO and ROW, and hung out with the family almost all day. Watched the movie tonight. Finally got to watch It, the new remake one. How's it going, Cassie? Madam Red. Blade Charge, I don't think I said hi to you yet, but welcome. No, so a lot of ideas spinning around, a lot of ideas going towards the table. There's a lot of technical shit I've got to work out, not just raising the money for the 3D printer, but also legality work, where I don't get myself into trouble because, whatnot. I gotta cross the T's, dot the I's, make sure when I start doing my own little thing on the side here, besides what I do on YouTube, my ass is not going to be in a sling. Even I myself was going to. Oh, Wild Eyed Yeti, since you are here, how is Evie doing? We haven't seen her a long time. Getting a little bit concerned. I hope she's doing fine. Yes, Cassie, glad to have you here as always. Victor63, how's it going? Welcome back. I love the original clown. I love the original way the original clown was played. But if you kind of separate yourself from what you've seen in the past to what you're watching now, it's not a bad movie. What the hell? Oh, hey, that's from Feck. That's just fucked up anyway. She is okay? Good to hear. Good to hear. I Eat Tacos asking if he can get downloaded. Right now, we have absolutely no open spaces. Okay? When we do, like I said, I will shout it out here on the channel. Make sure you're a subscriber. That way, when I announce that there is an open spot, you're able to get involved. And the first ones that go and let me know they want to be uploaded or created, those are the people that will get a spot here in RWO. So I think I've shown you all the titles that I've worked on. This is one that needs to be changed. I want to bring it more of a warrior vibe, and it looks too clean, looks too nice. So got to make the Warriors of the Wasteland title a bit better. The Scourge of the Wasteland title, which belongs to Wild Eyed Yeti at the moment, also there. So everyone's doing pretty good by the sounds of it. Yeti hit her with his coccyx too hard. Yeah, I can understand that being a little bit lethal. No. Now, is that your wife in real life or your wife in WU? Because if it's your wife in real life, congratulations. But if it's the one from WU, don't matter. They get knocked up on a weekly basis and pop them out in like 4 fucking days. Let's see. One that also good news for those that were helping me upload designs. I finally figured out why it wasn't allowing me. They have this second, what is it called? Second confirmation type deal. Your actual wife is pregnant. That is completely awesome. Either way, I wasn't able to upload my own images. That is finally working. I'm able to do it on my own now. I want to thank all the people that have helped me, especially Blaze McCoy. He sat down one day, uploaded 10 images for me right in a row, hashed them out real quick. I love that. I want to thank him for that. and all the others that stepped up and offered their service as well. Also, you guys want to get stuff from what I've built and everything, there are now, like, all my uploads are filled up. So you guys let me know what you want that I've created from the game. If you want to download it, it is now possible. So as you can see, Bubs, Pete Wall, Yeti. Yeti was just recently re-uploaded, so he's only got 3 downloads, but he's got over 200 downloads in total just off of my downloads. Enoch and Ansgar up there as well. Go to images, and you've got some of the nation logos that I made up there as well. Arenas are up there. You got the Gathering, Sparta, Steel City, Warrior Nation, and the Wasteland one. Championships as well. You got the Hellcat, the Spitfire, Scourge, Iron Warrior, and the World one, which I hate. And then shows, there's some shows up there, as well as move sets. I'm trying to get past that last 1,368, so that way I can start uploading more for you guys. That way I don't have to constantly delete and re-add, delete, re-add, bullshit like that. It is a pain in the ass. Okay, I just read something. You could do like a half steel, half bronze with a rough fitting together for the tag pelts, Pete. That could look pretty badass. Already did a really cool Spitfire design for the women's title tag. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're the Warriors of the Wasteland. I've got an idea already in place, and it is going to have that look of a bit of gold, bronze mixed together with a lot of rust. I like that rust. Thank you very much to Juve22. But yeah, other than that, not too much going on. We're going to have Wasteland tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'm going to be talking with, like me and Blaze, we don't want to do the same review every week when it comes to WWE. We don't want to do NXT all the time or SmackDown. We don't want anything to do with Monday Night Raws. Okay, that's just terrible. That's 3 hours of fucking garbage. But I did go and put this to him. Maybe me and him sit down and we watch WrestleMania 1 or WrestleMania 2 or the very first Royal Rumble, the very first Survivor Series. Do some commentary on it, as well as give us our reviews and opinions on how those shows were, instead of doing current product shit. It's very boring. Let's see what's going to go down this week in RWO. Like I said, we're going to have that unification title between the world title and the ruler of the Wasteland title. It's going to be a 6-man battle. I'm not going to let you know what kind of match or who the last 2 competitors are. Like I said, the number 1 contenders for both titles will be up for grabs as well. So they'll be in that 6. That is Sin and Beardy. Griffin, Davian, and Scuzz, who are the champions of both titles, will be in that match, but the final 2 will not be spoken of until it's time. All right, sounds good, Shifty. I dug that first one, and the way we're going to be playing it out from now on, it's going to be a pre-show before the match card actually begins. That way, everyone is going to be able to understand what the promos are being said. Ricky Hot Rock, how's it going? And that way it isn't like that Adam Guerin's promo where it was a kick-ass promo, but nobody could hear it. If I do a show before the actual match card, then I can play it out where the sound is going to be nice, clear, crisp, and everything spoken will be sounding good. I really felt bad for Adam Guerin that night because, like I said, it was a kick-ass, on-point promo. No, so, yeah, because, I don't want guys to stop doing their promos just because it sounded like a shit a couple of times. Like Adam Guerin, I want to keep on encouraging him to push the envelope when it comes to promos. And I might be getting help with that. So I'm going to speak to Mordred Nightwalker a little bit more. And maybe he's going to be the guy doing the promos. And me and him will be live for that when we do the show. And play the promos out, talk about the promos a little bit, and then move on to the main show that is wrestling. Maybe you two can discuss the careers of wrestlers, what you think made them special. There you go. There's another one. Your promo sucked, says Feck. Or his promo sucks. There's been a few cuts from the roster. And I have filled them up already with people that were on the list for quite a while, as well as some other YouTubers. So, Rebecca Williams, that character is gone. She was here every day for a little bit and was very, very blunt about her character only being an RWO. After she's seen her character was in here, but she couldn't hack the trash talking. She's completely gone. So I cut her. I know she's on a team right now for the survival games pay-per-view, but the new woman I downloaded will be taking her place, so that way it is fair. Oh, Mondo is far from a jobber. I don't even know what you're talking about there. I was very proud of that promo as well, Adam, but that's why I said we're going to start doing it in a pre-show to the match card. That way those promos can be heard properly, and they are clear and crisp and, able to be heard by everyone watching. So, just little changes like that coming to the shows. I was going to bring it into OBS and, do the whole show tonight like that, but then I wouldn't have been able to show off the titles that I've been working on today. There was a guy asking me to design a shirt for him in-game and as well as out-of-game called The Beast of the South, and that, to me, it just sounded like garbage, and I hate saying that, but truly, Beast of the South sounds like crap. So I changed it, AJ Jenks, I believe it is, and I have instead Southern Beast, okay? It sounds a lot cleaner, it sounds a lot better, and it makes a little bit more sense. Not everyone can be Bam Bam Bigelow and the Beast of the East, That sounds good. The Beast from the East sounds good. The Beast of the South? Doesn't work. So, I put Southern Beast instead. So that's on your jacket now in the game. When I get around to creating more t-shirts and merchandise for TeePublic, I will get on that. Right now it was focusing on getting a lot of these ideas into the gameplay. I hope everyone enjoyed the whole UFC spin I've added to the gameplay as well. I thought it was kind of a nice little break to throw in something new and different. So instead of being UFC, it'll be the Dragon's Den, RWO, the Dragon's Den. And we started that off in Steel City. Now I want to look at the game a little bit more and see if I can design the octagons at all. The Mouth of the South worked as well, yes. But the Beast of the South, just doesn't work. No, so it's... just making things make sense, and if I can tweak the look of the octagon by putting my own logos in there, that will change as well. Then it won't be any longer UFC. It'll be RWO Dragon's Den, and that won't be played out all that much. It'll be when storylines suit that kind of match, where we want to see them beat the shit out of each other till they're a bloody, pulpy mess, Real Madrid for life. Did you already finish my career? No, I stopped playing it because, frankly, I got bored of it quick. I would rather do, universe mode, where I can focus on 100 characters rather than just one guy. To me, that's boring. No, so I've already got Frozen Rage completed. I've got Pete Wall done. I've got Blaze McCoy, Ben Wall, Mordecai, and Jake Bagwell. There we go. Thank you very much, Brian Hillibert. So I'm going to be creating more on there, but I'm going to be doing it slowly so I don't overwhelm myself with work. Understand your characters will look nothing like the ones that you see in RWO. You're going to have to use your imagination a little bit. I don't have everything unlocked either, and I'm not going to go out of my way to unlock a whole lot of shit. Oh yeah, man, you were the third wrestler I created on UFC 2. And I'm not going to go out of my way to spend $80 on UFC 3 just for something I'm adding to 2K18 for some extra gameplay. Thank you very much, Mad Mike. I'd rather have my teeth pulled than do career mode. Yes, it's... Oh, yeah. With career mode, you go in there and sometimes you only get a promo to do, then you got to run back to your car, and then you come back, and then you got to run back to Todd and find out if you got a match, and then it ends up being a run-in, and it's like a 2-minute kind of deal, and then you run back out to your car, and you come back, oh, I got to do another promo tonight. You're not always wrestling, and that's what I like about Universe Mode. It's more about the wrestling. You can add storylines in there and promos and such. I like that, but the way I want to do the promos, once we start the show, it's all about the wrestling. So you do your talking before you get to the ring, and then when you get to the ring, you better lace up and get ready to punch some teeth down people's throats. That is what wrestling was founded on. You look back at old school wrestling, there was always, at the very beginning of the show, they'd have like 5-6 promos. They were like anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes long. And then the show would start and boom, 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 it was wrestling. No, so that's the way I want to run it. Also, Mark from Bomb Pop Overdrive, that's the way he wants to run Midwest Pro Wrestling as well. Me and him had very similar ideas on that, and I thought that was very cool that we both had that same idea to run the promos. Once the show begins, as you've seen from other channels, when they add promos in there, their universe mode is freezing up, and I really don't want to take that chance in that. I miss the career modes where there were actually somewhat not half-assed storylines back in SVR days. Yes, those ones were a little bit cooler. Yeah, the storylines were still kind of but they were better. Bret Hart's sunglasses did great promos. Yes, they did. No, so just stuff I want to add to the shows, stuff I'm still working on completing, especially when we get to Series 3. And I like it that someone just threw that in there. Why don't you call them Series? I think that was Adam Guerin. It could have been someone else. So compliment, thank you to the person that thought. What?
Can you meet me halfway?
Oh, just a second, guys. My wife is calling me. Oh, you did go get coffee.
Sorry, I was trying to get halfway.
Sit down.
David was in the car too, so I had to climb in the back again.
Yeah, I wish he moved to the back. My beautiful wife, busted hip and all, went out and bought me a coffee. So, she couldn't make it down the stairs. That's why I had to... I shouldn't say busted hip. I like to tease her. It's called a busted hip. She woke up the one morning, something happened to her hip. Hasn't been moving around too well, but she still went out of her way and got a coffee. Hopefully NJPW, new game is better. I am hoping to see that game, and if it is any good, and anyone wants to do a review on it and let me know how it is, I really want to try that game out, because if it works better than what we've got, man, I'll be mixing some gameplays up for sure. Have the original cast here, and then maybe build some people on the New Japan Pro Wrestling game. That would be fucking cool. Yeah, they have had a lot of games over the years, but they haven't been that good. They it looked like they were behind in a lot of ways with their graphics and such. And I want something that people are going to be happy with the graphics as well as the movesets. Yeah, she's a very good wife. I would never get rid of her, that's for damn sure. Logan Hinton, how are you? JD King, WWE. You know what? For tonight, just for shits and giggles, since I went live. And we've only killed 40 minutes, and you guys have had that, well, you guys had, what, 6-7 hours of HWA. You know what? We'll do one match. Let me see. Royal Rumble, 30 man. And I want to make sure I get all the people that are in the chat right now, or at least those ones that have. Will this stream end anytime soon? We have only been going for 41 minutes there, bro. So, we've got Adam Guerin in the house. We've got Redneck Avenger. We've got Yeti. I know you got Shifty. I knew you would be, Redneck. So Shifty is in here as well. Ricky Hot Rock's in here. Blade Charge is in here. Oh, Speranza can't be in here. Sorry, man. Pillar, you just made the list. Well, thank you very much, Chris Jericho. I'll dot that with a little bit of Jesus juice, okay? Silver Bullet's in the house. So we'll go Silver Bullet. Here we go. Shit, I forgot to do this. Yeah, you know what? I am not a fan of the whole Jericho list. That is just, Okay, I'm not going to be, like, the game that we're coming out with is a tabletop game, and so there's things that we're working out still. The 3D models of your characters, I am going to be figuring that out as well, because I want to make sure that when I create somebody and I sell them, I'm not going to get sued for any part of the reason. So there's still a lot of stuff I am working out with that stuff. Let's see, where we go. Ripper Spring Heel. Can you make the intervals every 60 seconds? I believe so, but I'm not sure. I believe there is something you can do in there. Let's see, who else? Blaze McCoy was in the chat. Hey, Harija, how's it going? Judgment's in there, so I can add Judgment. Just make sure you guys keep on talking. Oh, I want to debut Killer Neptune as well, so tweaked him quite a bit, so he looks a lot different than he does on Blaze McCoy's channel. Where is Judgment? Jesus. Oh, he must be in the match already since he's not being shown. So, you know what? I'll put Killer Neptune in there. I can edit the match rules. Okay, thank you. Make it 30 seconds, then it will only take 20 minutes. Gee, thanks for thinking of me. Very end asshole. Oh, my Lord. Can't make everybody happy. Texas Menace is in there. Enoch, Michael Roberts, Demented. Bray Wyatt's in there. We don't want to have Bray Wyatt. I am back. What happened? Oh, nothing much. You know, I just signed that list of yours with my Jesus juice, and we're all good now. Okay? Let's see. Who else was in the chat? Frozen Rage was in there. We got Razors. Okay, let's get rid of Sting. Oh, I just made the menu. Well, that's even better. Someone else is going to eat my dick for a change. Let's see. Would you make... Maintain your own. What are you talking about? I'm a little bit confused here. Let's see. Oh, Immortal Griff pops in. Well, if Immortal Griff hasn't been put in yet. There he is. Griff is in there. Judgment dated a guy named Date once. He had to dump him. He prefers figs. Yes, he did. He's a little bit of a Looney Tune, you know. No. I will be getting onto all that kind of stuff when I am prepared to start working on it, Adam Guerin. Like I said, a lot of legal factors coming into play and making sure all my T's and I's are dotted and crossed. Quicksilver, so Mondo. There he is. Get rid of Zack Ryder. He's nothing but a bum. Oh, you know what? I don't need to be on the list. I don't give a shit about the list. The list of Jericho was the lamest freaking gimmick he's come up with. What he did with Kenny Omega, that was beautiful. Other than that, it was garbage. You know, there's a lot of people, they thought it was funny at the beginning. I thought it was just trashy. I expect a lot more from the mind of Jericho. LA's in chat. Oh, good. Yes, there we go. That's good. Thank you very much, Cassie, for catching that. Trying to remember every little Fex in there, Pete Wall's in there, Dr. Do, Lars Sullivan. Paragon, great. There's another name that can go in. Unless he's already in there. Nope. So, a little bit of a different way to debut Paragon's little brother, the giant fish killing Neptune. Oh, definitely got to get rid of Big Cass. Oh. Anyone else in the chat I have not picked yet? Please let me know. You know what? We will throw in Josh Dynamite. I seen him in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still around. One last person. It's Big Ass. Okay. Johnny Platinum. There we go. Okay, so we'll go back. Custom match rules. Okay, here we go. Looks like I can't do anything from here, so there we go. We'll do every 60 seconds. How's that? 30 seconds. Make it a little bit interesting. And bada bing, bada boom. We don't need entrances on. And go here and start the match. Thank you very much, Blaze, for that. Don't need garbage in my chat. But if you are new to the stream, we were discussing some of the changes that were taking place. I announced that there would be a unification match this week between the Ruler of the Wasteland title as well as the RWO World title. Those will be becoming one. And it won't just be the champions facing off, because we do have two #1 contenders for those matches. They will be involved, and two extra surprise entrants. Thank you very much for Blaze McCoy for taking care of that. Now, draw #1 and 2 was Griff and Ricky Hot Rock. Not a problem, Brian, not a problem. Calling it now. When it's over, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is coming out and awkwardly pointing at the Mania sign. Also, another little bit of news, like I showed off the new titles that were in there. Griff, you might want to check out the beginning of the show because I showed off the look of the medallions that were being added. Ricky Hot Rock already eliminated. Killer Neptune coming in at number 3. So the Nightmare Sins medallion has already been added, as well as Griffith Davian's. It just strictly says Nightmare for Sin and Immortal for Griffith Davian. Oh no, this is a far different look than what he looks like on LTD. Gave him a little bit more bulk and changed the colors up, I think, quite a bit. Pillar to Post, The Miz and Chris Jericho, you just made the catalog. There we go. Paragon's brother making his first appearance and gonna get destroyed by the Immortal. There you go. Okay, so we've got Griffith Davian in the red bandana. You've got Killer Neptune in the shark getup. And I believe that is Redneck Avenger. We're already counting down to 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it's Jake Bagwell, Mr. Natural himself. Thank you very much, Blaze. Like I said, there's 2 more I got to work on. The Warriors of the Wasteland title, it needs that beat-up Wasteland feel to it. That's going to get done. I think there was one other one I was going to tweak. But other than that, it's all good. You know what? There's a lot of guys that need to learn that. It is not smart climbing the ropes. But it's back and forth now between these 4 men. Bagwell taking on Neptune. Oh, look at this short arm clothesline by Griffith Davian, and in comes Mondo. I'm not going to be doing too much commentary tonight. Really just want to chill out, watch with you guys, talk a little bit. Griff climbing the ropes in a battle royal isn't smart. There you go, Griff. Someone finally stepped up and told you. Oh, Paragon did as well. Wow. And now we've got Cowboy John. Oh, it'd be so beautiful at number 8 if Blaze came in and he got stunned first off right when he entered that ring. Ooh, have mercy. Hey, Logan Hinton, please stop that, please. I'm asking real nicely. I don't like that gimmick to begin with, and it just annoys me. Join in the conversation if you guys have any questions while the Battle Royal or Royal Rumble's going. Please, don't be afraid to ask. I made a faction wrestler unstoppable called the Canadian Wolfpack. Very cool. Joshua Hosking. And the Joker from Who's Laughing Now? And there goes Redneck Avenger at the hands of Mondo. Oh, Killer Neptune sent out by Cowboy John. Griffith Davian laid out flat. Well, now I've spent like a good time on Killer Neptune's look, trying to get different colors than what Blaze was using, as well as I was trying to give him a little bit more of a wasteland feel. Griffith Davian gone now. It's just with a character like that, almost impossible to do. So I just went with slightly different colors, and that was it. Stay in the ring, John. Get out of the car, John. Get in the ring from the car, John. Oh, shit. You got eliminated, John. Sorry about that, John. It's all good. All right, Chris Jericho, the guy playing Chris Jericho here in the chat. One warning only. The list bullshit, done. All right, I don't want to see it anymore. Is Max the best being made? No, like I told you, and I just said it like a few moments ago, that when we had openings, I would be letting the subscribers know, so you got to be patient, guys. Please. I do. What do you mean online with viewers? No, I want to, but I don't. I've tried it a couple of times now, and there's a serious lag between when I press a button to when it goes. It's like 5-second difference. So I've always got to prepare what I want to do 5 seconds in advance, and it's very hard to go and predict what's going to happen 5 seconds before it happens. Do it and you're gone, and you will be gone, and it won't be a timeout, it will be gone. Thank you very much. Respect my channel, respect my wishes, that's all I ask. We're all here to have a good time, guys. Okay, keep that in mind. It's here to relax, put yourself in a different frame of mind, forget the real world, and just keep the bullshit out of the channel. That's all I ask. So here we go. We got Jake Bagwell taking on Frozen Rage. We got the countdown clock going. They hit 5 right now. And Razor getting an elbow from that big bastard. Yes, he is Silver Bullet. But a bigger bastard coming on in at number 12. He is Yeti Bloodyard. I'm a big Jim Neidhart fan as well. I loved him with Hart Foundation and a spear by Mondo, cutting Bagwell in half. How's it going, Blade Charge? You having a good night? If you're you're taking it easy, going off to bed, thanks for stopping by. But right now, look at this. Mondo looking to dump Jake Bagwell over with a power bomb. No, that ain't gonna happen. It's just the aggravating bullshit that, you know, some people bring to the channel. That's not needed. And Michael Roberts enters the fray. Oh, there's a nice float over reversal. Inverted DDT by Frozen Rage. Yeti with a gut wrench suplex on Silver Bullet and Razor. Ooh, just delivers a beautiful knee right to Michael Roberts' nose. Here we go. Joker. Hey, hi, Isaiah Johnson. Welcome back. Joker pulling the Iron Sheik, holding on to that bottom rope and just being comfortable where he is. How's it going? National Wrestling Federation. Let's see, Rumble, what online here? Well, I start off just talking what kind of changes I made to the title belts as well as rings and such. And I just said, you know what, let's throw an impromptu Rumble, have a little bit of fun. And we've got blood, it looks like. Yes, Silver Bullet busted wide open by Razor. Silver Bullet hanging on just on the edge, being ready to be dumped out by Razor here. Michael Roberts taking care of Joker. Frozen Rage eyeing up Mondo, but changes his mind, goes after Yeti. 1. And here we go, Demented running in. Yes, that battle between Mondo and Pete Wall and LTD was beautiful, man. I loved it. And I even love it that Mondo won the match. It looked good. Won that title. No, Logan hasn't had a character created yet. When I have space, or at least I don't believe he is. When I have space, I will be adding as many as I can. But you guys also have to remember, I've got limited spots right now, none. But if you do want to get in some action, I can always create you a character for the UFC battle part of it. And then you guys still have a part to play in RWO, but it won't be in WWE 2K18 until we have free spaces. If you guys are interested in that, yeah, please talk to me, and I'll make it happen. But yeah, Silver Bullet and Frozen Rage both eliminated. And Demented did not last long at all. Michael Roberts coming in and driving those knees right in the soft belly of Mondo. Yeah, I did catch Frozen being eliminated. I kind of dug that. Timeout John Cena's here. Do I upload my dude to Community Creations, or do you make him when I get added? I can do that either way you want. If you want me to download your character over to my game, then you upload them, and when I can, I will download them for RWO show. But like I was offering, you guys still want to get in action, and until you guys get into the RWO side of it, I can also make your characters in UFC, and you guys can join the battles there. But right now, number 15 coming in is Shifty, the Drunken Dragon Clown. And I will make sure I do that on a show. I'll pre-record it and then upload it to YouTube, and then you guys can post in the comment section what you want your guys to look like, what you want your guy to look like, what weight, what weight class he's supposed to be in, stuff like that. And then I will add you to the UFC part of it, and we can add you in some sort of gameplay featuring RWO superstars. Well, right now it's down to 3 men once again. Yeti in trouble. Michael Roberts trying to put him over the top. Yeti standing at 7'4". Michael Roberts 7 feet tall, and then you've got Enoch 6'6". So 3 big bastards in the ring right now, and let's see who's coming down at number 17. It is the ROW Iron Warrior Champion, Texas Menace. Yes, women will also be made for the UFC part of RWO gameplay. I want to make sure that the women get just as much attention in those octagon battles that I'm calling the Dragon's Den as the men do. So, like I said, they'll be built slowly, and it'll be used, like I said, maybe one day on the weekend we'll do UFC battles between RWO superstars where we can really see them get beat up, bloody, and see how good they are in an octagon-like setting. Now I'm building them just like I do with WWE 2K18. Everyone is set at 100 attributes just to make sure the gameplay is fair, and all the matches look tough and good as hell. But right now, it looks like a big running power slam by Yeti. Johnny Platinum getting nailed. Here we go. Texas Menace trying to eliminate the Viking known as Enoch. And we're down to the next entrant. Oh, the Boogie Woogie Daddy coming on down to the ring. Yes, Pete Wall coming on in to kick some ass, runs right into a boot. And now a Mongolian chop by Yeti. Knife edge chop. It looks like the Boogie Woogie Daddy is not going to be in very long. With my impressive performance in this Rumble going from number 1 to being eliminated, number 1 moved me up the ranks. No, this does not move you up the ranks at all. This is just regular gameplay. It's not in universe mode where it affects rankings. This is just for something to do. Kill some time and, talk with you guys, have a little bit of fun. Why do you know what that tastes like? Oh, yeah, I don't want to go there. Would you like to get Mark Caliber in RWO sometimes? Yes, when I've got the space for it, there, Joshua, I would love to get him into RWO. I know whenever I'm ready to, I can just talk to Blaze McCoy, and he'll hook me up right away. He'll undergo a little bit of changes to fit in a little bit more with the Wasteland theme, but all in all, it won't be a big, big change. Yeah, Silver Bullet will be in there. Yeti will be in there. But the tallest that I can go for UFC is 6'6". That is as tall as I can make the characters in there. So don't expect to have your guy looking and be the size that you are in RWO. Do whatever you want, Logan Hinton. Adam Guerin will also be in the Octagon as well. I love the way Adam Guerin's character is really turned around, and the new look and everything really bring out something different in his character. So, yeah, I will be making sure that guys in ROW as well as RWO will have a chance to be in there. No, I don't need a wig. I'm good with going bald, man. I've come to peace with those terms. No, I've got this beautiful mane that they call a beard here. It's all magical as fuck, you know? Yeah, it'll be 6'6" that your wrestler would be Brian Hillibert, as well as Yeti. But like I said, you know, I'll be making sure that everyone has the same kind of attributes, 100 all the way. Moves, I don't know how that's going to turn out. I got to look into a little bit more. I might have to, you know, maybe get some DLCs for UFC 2. They shouldn't be that expensive anymore. Just wait until the pay-per-view Boogie Woogie Daddy. Well, you got to remember their judgment. I still owe you one for that backstage locker room beatdown. But once again, the Boogie Woogie Daddy in trouble. Feck trying to get him over the top, but knees to the back. Ooh, here we go. Josh Dynamite helping out Little Feck. Both men proven to be Feck and Little. But, yeah, just a regular night here for me, you know. Didn't want to do too much match calling. Didn't want to do too much. Just have a little stream, let you guys, include you guys in with what's going to go down in RWO this week, as well as the debut of some of the new titles. And throw an impromptu rumble and, you know, just have a little bit of fun watching and talking. Mantor eliminates Ziggler. By God, he's broken in half, says Paragon. Oh, I love those old videos, man. Actually, I've been doing that a lot this weekend. Oh, look, what the hell? Since when does he do the Eclipse? What the fuck? Seems I don't even need to update my moves. He starts doing new moves regardless every time I fucking use them. Fuck, all of a sudden he starts doing the twist of fate, and then he starts doing that somersault power slam bit. It's just fucking weird. Finally got eliminated. Thank you, old bastard. Now I gotta go through your moves again and change them back the way I want them. Yeah, if Feck gets Yeti over the top rope, that'll be amazing. I remember the first time I heard that joke, Logan, in 6th grade. Yeah. Lame jokes are just lame. It's, you know, there's no other word for it. Just not funny. It just makes you look bad. Okay, take it easy, Joshua Hoskins. No, I like having moves that make sense for my character. If he's supposed to be a brawler, he's not going to be doing, you know, somersaults and fucking springboards and diving off the top rope, hitting a stunner from the top. That doesn't make sense for my wrestler. And it did it with the last update. It added moves into my wrestler that I've never had before. I haven't even checked the other wrestlers at what's been going on there. I know mine, I think about good 10 moves were changed, and I'm not digging it at all. Look at that. What was his name again? Dr. Dew. That's right, Dr. Dew. Just eliminated Joshua Dynamite. Can't believe Judgment's still in there. Damn. I wonder who he paid off not to throw him out. That's one thing I'm a stickler on. If I created a wrestler, you know, I like a little bit of realism in there, even though it's a character. My guy, I kind of take a lot after who I am, the kind of brawler that I used to be, the kind of fighter I used to be, and I like to mix that up. I don't like these over-the-top moves that just don't make sense for the character. So when it comes to my guy, I like to be that way. You know, if he's 400 pounds, I don't think he's going to be doing, you know, moves like the Eclipse off the top of the rope, you know? Like my guy, he's supposed to be a little bit on the old side, but still in very good shape. Like he's a brawler. He's not a high flyer. Can you tell them about the Rumble results I showed you? Oh, yes. Joshua Hoskins did a wonderful job for me. He went and did all the time stamps on who eliminated who, at what time, how many seconds, how many minutes through the Rumble. It was beautiful. He's done this for Blaze McCoy for a long time, and I've always dug him. He did it for a couple of my shows now, man, and I enjoy that attention to detail. I've never been able to have. Never been able to like keep track of, okay, this guy's lasted so long in the Rumble, you know, and this person eliminated, so on and so forth. What Joshua Hoskins does is beautiful. So I'm going to be utilizing him a little bit if he's game for it. Don't want to steal him from Blaze. I don't want to give him too much to do because Rumbles is going to be few and far between. But Lord Amadeus eliminated by Feck. Paragon going after Yeti. Yeti, I believe, the longest person in the match right now, and he just got put out. And we got 3 wrestlers left. Do I play Fortnite? No, I've been meaning to check it out and see how it plays. I just don't know. I've watched a couple of review shows about it. Everyone loves the game, it seems like. It's not my kind of game. I want to get into playing, you know, Call of Duty World War II some more again, and Battlefront 2, UFC 2, because I want to add it as an extension of RWO here on 2K18. And number 28. It's a good number. It is number 30, but 28 is still a good number for Blaze McCoy. Feck actually very impressive in this Rumble. I think right now could be the top dog in there. A little feckin' Rumble machine there, Ricky Hot Rock, if you want to get politically correct. And number 29 is Ripper Spring Heel, and we spoke too soon. I think we jinxed Little Feck because he just got eliminated. Could it be? Oh! It looked like Blaze McCoy was going for that hook, line, and sinker. Got wiped out from behind by Ripper Spring Heel. Number 29 about to make his way down. I am the one. The chat, big dude. And then you would get Finn, Balor, Joe, Nakamura, Drew, and Jinder used to be music teachers. Cool. Yeah, February 25th is actually right now. It is 12:51 in the AM for me here in Ontario, Canada. Adam Guerin now in the match. Ooh, and gets wiped out by Paragon. Beautiful drop kicks there on Blaze McCoy from Judgment. Now looks like he's going after Dr. Do. Redneck Avenger says Adam Guerin's going to win this one. Feck is a mix of Coco Beware and The Godfather. Only badass though. That's pretty cool of you, man. Yes, McCoy gets an elimination. Let's go. You know what? I'm kind of hoping for Blaze McCoy to win this because he has been getting just pulverized in the last few shows he's been in. He got pulverized on an impromptu Wasteland episode this past week, and then on Friday he got it again, and then I do the UFC match between him and Bagwell, and he gets beaten again. So he kind of needs something to just bring back a little bit of confidence, a little bit of flair. And there's another elimination by Blaze McCoy. He eliminates Dr. Doom and goes straight after Judgment now. What does your pick show? It looks like a howling guy. I have no idea why it does some of the things it does. Oh no, this is just for fun, Immortal Griff. This has nothing to do with gameplay and universe mode. I just threw this together for something to do tonight before I call it quits on the stream. No, McCoy never fools around when he's in the ring. It just happens that he gets on this little bad rut. How's it going, Killer King? 2006. Welcome to the chat. Just doing an impromptu rumble here, just have a little bit of fun, talking with the people in the chat. Do you watch any other YouTubers? Yes, I do. I watch JD from New York 206. I watch Blazed Radio. I watch Denkops, Big Red from New York. I watch HWA. I can't remember what it's all called. Bomb Pop Overdrive, Cowboy John, the list goes on. There's a lot of channels I watch. NWF, that is National Wrestling Federation. Watch him because he does old school shit. Really dig that. Like I said, it looks like some dude howling. That's what your pick shows. Well, right now, it is Garen just barely able to save himself on the outside. Last four men by the looks of it. Judgment, Paragon, Adam Garen, Blaze McCoy gets the fall away slam treatment. And it looks like Paragon's in trouble at the hands of Judgment, but no. Gets pulled back in. What the hell? Could not get the job done. Now Adam Garen with a power slam. Fuck, man, I can't tell, man. Here we go. Blaze starting to finally show some movement while Adam Garen trying to eliminate Paragon of Greatness. Judgment going back after Judgment here. Feck says New Sparta wins. Well, we'll have to see. Anything can happen. Russian leg sweep by Judgment here. And once again, Adam Garen going after Paragon. Paragon turns it around. Knife edge chop. Blaze McCoy taking down Judgment with a shoulder block. And a jawbreaker staggers the lunatic hick. Clothesline and Paragon is down. Here we go. The last four men left standing. And Paragon eats the turnbuckle. Gets turned around. Looks like Adam Garen going to try once again to eliminate him. Here we go. Paragon is gone. Yeah, this is all just for fun. Blaze McCoy once again holding on, but now Judgment has him like, pairing up is Garen and Judgment. Could they pull it off? Too strong as McCoy methinks. Boot right to the side of the head and an elbow right to the shin of Judgment. Oh, beautiful. Here we go. Rolling the dice is Adam Garen. Pump handle into a slam. Adam Garen showing his power off. I love the new style that Adam Garen brings. In Big Dog Wrestling, he was, for the most part, a jobber. He did finally start capturing titles near the end of Big Dog Wrestling. Had a title to his name, now defunct. And once again, improving grounds, proving himself there as a worthy contender. But as you see, he is gone. We are down to our last two men. And no, there's a reversal by Judgment. Inverted DDT. Take it easy there, Kevin Slowens. So now between Blaze McCoy and Judgment. McCoy with the bionic elbow. Here we go. Torture rack. Oh! Into a burning hammer. Otherwise known as an inverted Death Valley driver. Boogie Woogie Daddy takes some notes. Well, right now, Blaze McCoy, writing them notes in his very own blood, got busted open by Judgment. And it looks like it could all come to this part right here. And just dumps McCoy over like a sack of potatoes. Judgment wins this free-for-all rumble. Hey, McCoy, you look pretty damn good out there, though. You made quite a few eliminations and came up just a little bit short, but you still did pretty damn good. Nicely done by Judgment. A little bit of a fruitcake, but, you know, he's entertaining as hell. So, that's it for tonight, guys. I want to thank each and everyone for sitting here talking and just enjoying something that I'm not busting my ass off completely for. We're getting all lathered up because I'm putting all that energy into it. Like I said, you know, just a day where I just needed to relax, take it easy, and get some work done. And I did that. I accomplished that. I was able to speak to you guys about some of those changes. Like I said, if you guys missed the beginning where I'm showing off the titles, make sure you check them out, especially Griffith Davian. Let me know what you think of the medallion I made for Immortal Griff. For the Ruler of the Wasteland title, there's a Nightmare logo on there. There's an Immortal logo on our medallion on there. So the first two Rulers of the Wasteland now have their medallions. The next one, like I said, we're only going to do 7, and those will be the final medallions on there. So there's 5 more to go yet. So let's see how it goes with this unification title match this week, and going to be fun. Remember, like I said, today I was going to contact the captains. I'm sorry I didn't. I wanted to spend time with my family today, and like I said, just chill out a little bit and take it easy. I'm going to drop all the captains a note tomorrow. Please get back to me with some kind of ideas you want to go with for infiltrations. And like I said, when I message you guys, I will write down a detailed message, what I want from you guys to do. And if we can't do that tomorrow, we'll make sure it gets done for the Friday show. So you guys have a good night. Thank you once again for joining me. I've got a few icons suggested. Mad Mike Pete has them. Curious to see what he does with them. Yes, indeed. Okay, guys, take it easy. Have a good night. And as always, I am out of here.